Hello, 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 everybody. Hello, what's up? How y'all doing? We're here for Beyond the Gates. It's not a recap today, it's actually the episode. And seeing as how I know this is going to be a persistent issue, yeah, girl, we all remember. Well, she didn't punch you, she slapped you. She didn't punch you, she slapped you. That is a good question. This is true. Nicole, sometimes people want to come see you, girl. Girl, she got her Febreze. She got her Febreze. Girl, she got her Febreze. Y'all know Nicole first true love, real love is for the Febreze, baby. The Febreze, baby. She's a Febreze girl. She can't be without her Febreze. Febreze. Danny, we talking about Valentine's Day? Not the hunting wives. Uh oh. Little less chocolatey and more cocoa. I tried a new coffee place. Which isn't bad, but it's like really rich. It's called roasted. Mm-hmm. Of course you didn't. Counted as a win, girl. Uh oh, hey Grayson. What you got? What you got? What you got? Why does it see a fist? Mm-hmm. Girl, I think the girls on Broadway wear less makeup than you. This is true. I mean, it would be true if she didn't set this up, but it's true in the sense of just because you tired don't mean somebody is tired. Is love in the room? Mm. Is he? You gonna be tracking Lynette down? Mm. You know, in my head, I'm like, why ain't that black eye faded yet? And then I remember it takes a while for a black eye to fade. It takes a while for bruises to fade. I got random scratches and bruises on me, but I bruise easily. So if I run into anything, I bruise. Uh oh, he done called Timu Tony Soprano. He done called Timu Tony Soprano. Not a goddamn thing. Mm-hmm. Some random man is about to lose his life. Fooling with Randy, Lynette, and Triple H. Lord help us. I knew it. I knew it. I knew he was going to get us a Febreze commercial. I knew he was going to get us a Febreze commercial. Every time, where my can of Febreze at? Oh, it's over there. Every time Nicole comes with a new scent of Febreze, we get a commercial. Well, I recapped yesterday because I'd already watched yesterday's episode that morning. But it's after Valentine's Day. Shanice and Crew Neck is down at Orphe Jeans, reminiscing about their night and the fact that Wig tried to ruin the night, but they got it together. They got it together. Danny has gone to see Nicole, and obviously, her first love Febreze is there. But she's like, I want to talk to you about something, and I think she wants to talk to her about Ted and Crewneck and Shanice. Ultimately, Nicole has moved on. I think she'll probably be happier, and I think a lot of people are happier that you're moving on, but it's not with the person who continuously has been running after you, who decided that wrecking shop on people's lives would be the thing to do. Honestly, had he got with Wig, that would have spelled the end of his relationship with. If any time that man gets with Wig or anything happens with Wig, like, even if Wig blackmails him into a relationship, that's going to spell the end of his relationship with Kat. Because if nothing else, she really did set out to hurt Nicole, and Kat can't get with that. And we're also not going to forget all the times that Wig has deliberately and with her chest threatened to do physical bodily harm to Kat. So that's always going to be an issue. But since he's with Shanice, everybody cool. Like, listen, we might still feel some type of way about what you did to Nicole and the choices you made to cheat on her repeatedly with that woman and take her son around her. But at least you're not with her, my boy. At least you're not with her. Triple H has convinced EG and all his dumbass glory, because he's so dumb and he's so blind to her and the mess that she's pulling. Has convinced her, she's convinced him that she's okay, she just needs to do work, and this is where they fell in love, and she's safe here, and the mugger is just one person who's going to keep on mugging more people. And while it sucks that she doesn't have her ring and she can't be in her home, she needs to move on. Not realizing that he's going to call Timu Tony Soprano, and then Timu Tony Soprano, who obviously knows something is going on with the folks, is going to get Randy to try to do something, because it's just like, Randy, you still got to prove to us that this ain't nothing crazy. You still have to prove to us that this ain't nothing crazy. So everything is all the way up in the air at this point. And we're still on commercial. But Wig, everybody on the Facebook groups talking about Beyond the Gates was like, did y'all feel bad for Wig? And they were like, they felt bad for the mirror that she threw the thing at. And we heard. It wasn't ugly. Oh, please. You can't hear me? Can't nobody hear me? Oh, because I was like, the mic is on. I've been talking. Hi. Hey, Juju. Hey, Lulu. Hello. Because the low life don't have. And oh, a favor. Bosch reference. Baby, I'm more of a Lincoln Lawyer girl myself. And it seems like on Lincoln Lawyer, Harry Bosch is going to be a Cruel. Oh, yeah, girl, she had her hair wrapped and everything. I felt bad for the mirror. Shut up, girl. Like, why would you take the papers to her in the first place? Oh, girl, hush. Mm-hmm. Danny girl. I mean, Shanice is a keeper. I love Danny because Danny was like, I need to go check on my sister. Mm-hmm. Hold on. I'll answer that after this. Mm-mm. She got more than one friend. Mm-hmm. She got two. She got two men. I told y'all. I told y'all. I told y'all. I told y'all she's very happy that it was not wig. Aww. Um. Oh shoot. I would have to like write down the name. Like I would have to close camera, go look, and then come back and tell you. I just know I'm in one of them, and they were asking about wig, and do y'all feel bad for her? And I was like, I don't. I mean, I said out loud, what is Caucasian? Wait a minute. What is Caucasian woman? What? Is this his sister? I thought he was gonna go with Cheryl the jalapeno pepper. Okay, a little habanero. A little. It's on the 20 million Scoville. I like Cheryl. I mean, Cheryl lived on the edge. Cheryl made out with him on his ex fiance's couch. I thought we was gonna go with fine, sexy firefighter Cheryl. But I mean, she kind of gives a Vanilla Bean 2.0, but with bigger hair. That's all I'm saying. He has a type. If she's not somebody related to him, if she just a well, then it's definitely giving Vanilla Bean 2.0 with bigger hair. But if she his sister, where the hell you been? Cause where was you when he was paralyzed? Oh, what Facebook group I'm in? Like I said, I would have to like turn the camera off, go look because I'm not logged into Facebook on my computer. I'm logged in on my phone. But yeah, they were like, "Do y'all feel bad for Wig?" And a lot of the consensus was they felt bad for the mirror she threw whatever it was at, because ultimately she's the one who's always starting something. She starts something with somebody and then gets mad at them for finishing it, or she be tormenting people. I mentioned the numerous times over the past year, like the numerous times over this past year, he's smiling again, but that she threatened to do like physical harm to Cat. Like, as much as people don't like Cat, and some of them also threaten to do physical harm to her, even though she's a fictional character on the show, Cat has actually done nothing to Wig. You and your daughter hop, skipped, and jumped into her life and decided to wreck shop, but she's threatened to do physical harm to her, especially after, like, especially when she thought that Tater thought and Eva were going to be a thing. She threatened to do physical harm to Cat to keep them apart, and to Nicole's face. So I don't feel bad in that sense. I don't feel bad because why are you stuffing your panties in the couch? Like, she's done so much. Like, she's done so many bad things to people, and we're not gonna forget the fact that you tried to take out Laura not once, not twice, but thrice. And that last time you was stopped because she woke up. And like the psychological warfare shit that she's played with Laura. Personally, I feel like we need to see more of Laura, and we need to see Laura starting to crack and finally getting at her. So I don't feel bad for her. I told y'all that Nicole was happy. Like, listen, she's on this journey of life. 30 plus years of marriage ended after multiple choices, bad choices her husband made. But she's glad he's not with Wig. I don't like this outfit. I like the skirt. I don't like the top. Yes. Everybody likes Shanice. Danny is a ride or die. She was like, listen, are you sure we don't like her? Are you sure we don't like her? Because I'm prepared to scalpel somebody. Let me know something. Danny my type of girl. You sure we don't like her? I'm with you on whatever. Yeah. Yay. Mm-hmm. What do you want? I want all. I want it all. Well, she is. She is the Solange of the family. I love it. Uh huh. They perfectly cast them as sisters. Mm-hmm. I Girl, she could have both if they stopped playing around. Mind your business. Um, you and Cheryl never gave it a chance. Oh, Okay, so she's a coworker. We're seeing more of his coworkers. Girl, she Vanilla Bean. But uglier outfits and bigger hair. Oh, he misses being a firefighter. What is it? Vanilla Vanilla Bean? I don't know if he gonna appreciate you overstepping, girl. You probably have to skip the jump over the... Vanilla? Girl, I like the hair. The makeup is makeuping. Why would she ask? Uh-huh. Girl, who you threatening? Both shut it down. Ain't nobody getting fired around these parks. But he was making a point. It was miscommunication. He thinks this was a miscommunication thing. He thinks that Caroline was supposed to have it picked up. Caroline thought he was supposed to have it picked up. You grabbed the papers off his desk and took it to her. So he's saying next time, especially with everything that has happened, everybody has to know they roles around here. Don't do it again. Because he could have followed it up because we don't want that to ever, we don't want anything to happen to you again. But on top of that, you are friendless. You ain't got no friends. Don't nobody like you. Willing to throw to break stuff. Okay, that Funko Pop over there in the corner, y'all can only see the corner of it, costs money. Them glasses over there in the corner, cost money. My entire setup costs money. Now, I spent some, and some was spent on me. But either way, I'm not throwing nothing over here in this corner. So let's be clear on something. He has a right to tell you, remember to follow protocol. You got your ass punched in your face because you're trying to manipulate your husband into sticking around. It's either by the end of February or by May 6th wife. And the only person who knows outside of Tomas that they kissed is Andre. You already know that they kissed once. She's sloppy as shit and it's catching up to her. She is sloppy. Mind you, Caroline and Tater Thought already got yelled at for you taking them papers. I'm Mrs. Hamilton. Well, honestly, actually, you're not, seeing as Haley is not your real name. That's not your real social security number, and so on and so forth. You're not. The marriage is actually invalid. You cannot get married using a fake name. And we're pretty sure you've committed bigamy multiple times. Baby, she stood up here and showed her motherfucking ass. And it's just like, I don't feel bad for Tater Thought on most things, but I feel bad for him on this thing. Because honestly, he's not even blackmailing E.G. E.G. hurried up and gave that job to him to keep him from doing anything. He didn't have to blackmail nobody. E.G. done called upon Timu Tony Soprano to go find the person who beat her up and took her stuff, but it's just like the person who beat her up and took her stuff, you done bought a hotel room for her to keep her safe. Police. Danny is a ride or die. Danny is my type of girl. Because I'm like, who we don't like? If you don't like her, I don't like her. Like, she might be cool people, but it's just like, girl, you cool and all, but sis don't like you, I don't like you. Now, that might sound like, you know, something crazy, but loyalty, but okay. I mean, reality, don't nobody have to look like wig. Carlton is slammed. Mm. Ooh. Mm. Ooh, Shanice. Hey, delusional Derek. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Dee Dee, I'm gonna need you to find you something better to do. She is not your type of well. Shanice, cause see, he's so sad. Aww. Ooh, ooh. Vanilla Bean girl, girl, I told you. Vanilla Bean girl, I told you. He wasn't gonna appreciate that overstepping girl. It was coming from a good place. It was coming from a good place, mama. It was coming from a good place. Okay, your hair is feathered, is giving me real fair faucet. Girl, it was coming from a good place, but he was not gonna appreciate it. Oh, hey Randy Sammy. I know nothing. Take your ass home. Caroline, don't hug her. She don't even like you. Caroline, stop hugging her. Caroline, don't help her. She don't like you. She'd have called you a nosy bitch. Take her home, or the hotel, or a motel, or the police station. Uh-oh, Tater Thought's in trouble. Oh, this raggedy heifer done got what she wanted. She done got what she wanted. Poor Tater Thought about to get yelled at, and she really didn't want to be here in the first place. She get on my motherfucking nerves. I swear she do. I don't know who I dislike more at this moment, her or Wig. But you know, that's a testament to the acting. If you can make me dislike you to the point where it's like, girl, ooh, girl, girl. They do some good acting on this show. And then there are some actors that it's just like, no matter what they're in, I just don't like them. This is not the case. I'm just thinking about just like a particular actress. It's like no matter what she's in, I just don't like her. I don't like anything she does, and that's bad. Um, Triple H then manipulated her way into not having to come to work, having all of EG's eyes and attention on her. But at some point, it's gonna get annoying because he's gonna be all up in your business. He's gonna be all up in your face. He's gonna be all up in your space. You're never going to get a moment's peace, a moment alone. Okay? He gonna be. If you don't want your manager to be all up in the music video, come to death row. Is basically how she gonna feel. Caroline sitting up here hugging her, and it's just like, Caroline, girl, she don't like you. She didn't call you a nosy bitch. You hindered her scheme of a baby when you had the boxes in the office and you fell flat on your stomach and them heels. even though we know you weren't pregnant. And then you tried to blame Danny for what happened. But you shouldn't. Like, come on now. Come on now. And it's just like, so you're trying to minimize my feelings? Girl, ain't nobody minimize nothing. Ain't nobody minimize nothing. Danny is a ride or die for Nicole, and we love to see it. They talked about Ted and Shanice, and, you know, Nicole is happy that Crewneck is moving on. She likes that it's with Shanice, and she's also happy that he's moving on. She's moving on. She's enjoying this chapter of her life that she doesn't know what her happily ever after is. She doesn't know what the future is going to give, but she's enjoying this time. Danny is happy to be back in modeling. She thought it had to be either or. Like, either she was a supermodel or she was a mother who took care of her kids. But now she's saying she could be both. And she also gets permission from Nicole to, you know, be cool with Crewneck and Shanice and not make them their couple friends. Like, oh, we gonna be all up in each other's faces. But because the Duprees have always had each other, and they've always had a huge family, sometimes you get tired of your family and then be able to come back. Andre's never had that. So she wants to be able to make peace with Crewneck so Andre can have his family. And Nicole was like, I'm here for it. Do it for Andre. Do it for me. The more time he spent with Shanice and moving on, the less time he got to be all up in my business. Now, he did want to spend his morning with Shanice, but he ended up having to go to the hospital to do work because one of his and Carlton's patients woke up with a face full of blood. That's important. His face shouldn't be like that. Let's go ahead and get that taken care of. We love doctors who are on top of it. Naomi should have told EG about Triple H faking her pregnancy. She should have, but I feel like that's gonna come out when everything comes out. That's gonna come out when everything comes out. Also, don't forget to hit those links in the description box down below. Vote.gov, vote.org, and register to vote. Make sure you keep up with your registration. Make sure you're getting all your stuff together. And then call your senators, call your representatives, and call the folks and let them know you're not down with the Save America Act. Because all it is a modern day poll tax trying to keep so many groups of people from being able to vote. Truly, trying to keep people from being able to vote. It really is. Call them, try5calls.org. If you have a list of stuff that you are not down with what the bills they're trying to pass in your state, in your county, or just like federally, if there are so many things that you're not down for, they have a whole prompt of things you can call your representatives and senators on. Oh, Save America Act? Okay, let me call this person. Oh, COSA, let me go ahead and call them and let them know I'm down with this. Oh, y'all trying to get rid of, like, so many things. So go ahead and, get that done. And also, make sure you're checking your registration because sometimes people get purged. And get out here and vote. If you're voting right, if you voting wasn't important and voting didn't make a change, they wouldn't be trying to work so hard to take your goddamn voting rights away from you. Just being honest, just being real. And then Dee has got his feelings hurt by Miss Little Firefighter Lady. Because she keeps talking about everything. Girl, her sister ain't got no damn twin. She trying to get out of this date. Let's not go on a date with her ever again. I don't like her outfit. I don't like her side part. I don't like the fact that she's giving Vanilla Bean 2.0. Nah, he gonna be down there working with Wig. Uh-huh. Oh. This is so rich. Mm-mm. That right. Yes. Did y'all call her Tavia? Oh God. Go for it. She is. Mm-hmm. Go for it. Y'all name that Caucasian lady Tavia? You know what? I've known some Caucasian Moniques and Keishas. Oh, oh, Nicole. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I was like, not Tavia, but then I had to think about it. I've met a lot. I've known, met, and seen a lot of Caucasian women. I was like, what? Where did that name from? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I know everything. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Thank you, Vanilla Bean. Ah, no. Mm-hmm. Right now he giving easy. Right now he giving if she told you to come to the get in her office butt naked and wait for her with whipped cream on your body, you would do that. Vanilla Bean gave some good advice. I mean, she not lying. You too eager. You too available. You too. If she said I want a pizza, you would be at her door with a meat lover's pizza, trying to serve her that and your meat. You see how it's too much? See how that's too much? Because she just got out of 30+ year marriage. Right now, she's trying to walk around, holding it in a hand for a while. See what's out there. See who piques her interest. See who makes her want different things in life. Maybe, like, honestly, this ain't the worst thing I've seen people do once they get fresh out of a relationship. Some people lose their motherfucking mind and go crazy. Some people go head first into working or other things. Excuse me. But Vanilla Bean gave him some good advice. You too eager, you too available. If you weren't all those things, maybe it would pique her interest. I still think he's the impaler. Because what the hell you be doing when you be going out of town all the time? And you do be in and out of the DMV area. Now, I will say, for anybody working at a hospital, the nursing staff runs that hospital. The nursing staff is in charge of the wells. Y'all might think it's the doctors. Y'all might think it's the board. Y'all might think it's administration. But when it comes down to it, the nurses are in charge. The nurses run the hospital. Everything really goes through the nurses. The nurses are the backbone of that hospital because without them, shit don't get done. So respect them. Honestly, you should respect your healthcare workers in general. But y'all really need to respect these nurses because it's a nursing shortage. They don't like unless you're a traveling nurse or you work in the private sector. They don't make that much. They work really hard hours and they have to put up with a lot. And they take a lot of abuse mentally, emotionally, spiritually, and physically. And the physical aspect of it doesn't get the people locked up when they be putting hands on them nurses. There's no protection in that aspect. There's no automatic protection. So gotta respect the nurses. And I'm glad he realized how disrespectful he is. He needs to apologize to Shanice. Now, speaking of Shanice, my favorite nurse, she talks to, delusional Derek after, Tavia runs off. And he like, hallelujah, I'm glad the day was over because listen, I didn't even get to order my food and I'm so glad it's over. He trying to start something new in his life. He trying to be happy, healthy, and real, keeping it real light and fluffy and everything. And she too busy talking about a job that he no longer has. And it's just like, I can't do this. And Shanice was like, listen, if somebody took nursing away from me, I would be in a fetal position. But he was like, you would find some way to help people, get back to helping people. And she was like, maybe you need to find out how to help people. You have the certification to do something else to get you back in that realm. And he mentions the job offer from Wig. And she's like, take it. She's not going to be hands-on with it. You want to help people. And that's what the Help Center Free Clinic is going to do. Go and take the opportunity. Definitely the backbone, but definitely. Yeah, they make it all happen. The nurses are the backbone. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, near your territory. It's going to be an issue. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. That's real. Especially because, you know what? The pit is a perfect example about how everybody is hands-on with stuff. Security, hospital, the, the cleaning staff at the hospital, nurses, doctors, social workers. Oh, child, please. The only thing he worried about is his $10 million payday. Caroline, don't oh honey her. She don't like you. Oh my God, Caroline, you so damn dumb. Don't think her. Caroline, she don't like you. I feel like Caroline helped EG cheat with her. I feel like Caroline was helping EG cheat on Danny. I don't give a damn how you feel. She's up to something. That's right. You sitting over here looking at him with the evil eye, and he said, I'm going to just tell you how it is. First of all, it was never my intention to upset her. But let's be clear on something. I never asked her to deliver those papers. Let that be known. Nobody asked her to deliver the motherfucking papers. And I didn't need her to deliver the papers. I didn't want her to deliver the papers. And I didn't realize how close her and Lynette had got for her to deliver the motherfucking papers. You talk about how you think that makes me feel. I don't particularly give a good goddamn or a hot wet monkey's ass how you feel about her getting punched in the face deliberately to put your attention back on her. I don't care how you feel about her deliberately having someone hurt her to get your attention back on her. Because what you so focused on her, you have yet to find out that Madison and Chelsea are not moving. You don't know that Chelsea and Madison aren't moving. Yeah, you don't know that. You don't know that Naomi is about to be alone because her husband's about to go undercover and he's been busy. You don't know that because you're too busy with somebody who didn't want your attention on your ex-wife nor your children. She's been actively trying to separate you and isolate you from them from the beginning. Now, separating you and isolating you from Danny, you know, I support that because I don't want you around Danny no way. You broke her heart and you broke my girl down to the lowest fraction. You took her down to the studs. You treated her like a motherfucking house that you're like, you know what, let's just bulldoze this house and then let's tear the motherfucking foundation up and let's start over again. And you rejoiced in that and you enjoyed that. And you kind of told Tater Fought that to Cat. So I don't care about her trying to keep you away from Danny. What I care about is the fact that you so busy trying to run roughshod and went over there big snitching, trying to get Danny to talk Chelsea out of moving to Copenhagen, and you don't even know what's going on with your kids. You don't know what's going on with the family. You don't know that Nicole got 2 men. You don't know what's going on with Kat and Chelsea's business or the fact that Kat and Madison aren't moving. You don't know that Naomi is taking on more cases, but also her husband about to take off. You don't know what's going on with Martin and Smitty and the children. You don't know that everybody has been in this tough situation. You don't know nothing. You don't know that Crewneck and Shanice is dating. You don't know that Wig has been sleeping with Maybach Music. Maybe if you weren't too focused on your wife and everything her trying to keep the attention on her so she could continue to poison you and keep all eyes on her, you would be in no Mr. Fixer. You ain't fixed nothing. And then Caroline over there, you know, apologizing to Triple H and telling her how E.G. laid into her and how maybe Triple H and Lynette is friends and gal pals. It really got to be important for you to get, you know, the firm to do pro bono work for her and so on and so forth. And you all up in here apologizing to her. I'm very adamant that the reason why E.G. holds Caroline in such a high regard is because you helped that man cheat on his wife. You helped him cheat on his wife multiple times. You were probably the go-between. You probably ran interference. And you probably are so happy to do so. Which is probably why Caroline and Danny don't have much interaction and don't get along. And it's probably why Danny would never allow Caroline to be more than what she was. Because you was helping her husband cheat. Uh-oh. You are. You're going to do what Shanice said. You're going to sign up for them date naps. And then you're going to take the job. Then you're going to take the... Yeah. Put the girl out her misery. I don't know. It's probably going to be around May sweep. So I think we got like 3 more months. I think we got 3 more months. Uh-oh. You going to apologize to her? Okay, he apologizing. We see. I have a red undertone in my skin. I do. Aw, Vanilla Bean, you were just trying to be helpful. You were just doing your Caucasian lady thing. Sometimes y'all overstep. Sometimes y'all just really want to help. Oh, Grayson. At least he understands. least he understands where he's at in life. At least he understands. He's not there. Oh, there she go with her first love for Breeze. Uh-oh. Hmm. Y'all not about to get freaky in that office. Y'all are some freaky frogs. Say no. Say no. Look at you taking Vanilla Bean's advice. Now be careful. Now be careful. Because she had already mentioned getting herself a third man. Be careful. She had already mentioned getting herself a third man. Baby, that killed him to do that. Oh, this is a hostile work environment. Who cross-examined her? Don't nobody give a damn about your wife. I would burn that. You know what? See, it couldn't be me. See, it couldn't be me. And sometimes it'll be like, I kind of hate working for myself because I am my own boss. So if I don't do something that I say I'm going to do, things don't get done. But then there are other times that I like being my own boss because EG wouldn't be able to talk to me like that. Who you meeting with? Who you meeting with? Who you meeting with? Oh, somebody get Cat on the case. Cat gonna figure it out. She helped with some of the motherfucking bad years. I'm pretty sure Caroline was helping this man cheat. You helped him cheat on Danny. Y'all are not friends. You don't even like her. Well, they should have turned their back on you, you home wrecking heifer. You're also a home wrecking scamming ass heifer. Ugh, you don't like her. Back from what? He was cheating on his wife. He tore down Danny. Oh my God. Caroline, don't fall for it. Caroline, don't fall for it. Caroline, I swear to God, I'll throw something at you. Don't you fall for it. Oh, you. Girl, she gonna set up Caroline. Well, that's because Kat doesn't hang around her. Kat is able to see how things really are because she's able to see how things are going on and happening because she's around a lot of these people and her discernment tells her something is wrong. Triple H was able to manipulate the entire family, which is why when we came into this, while we came into everything, when the show started, And Eva was there, and everybody's like, "Y'all got Cat is so wrong," and I kept repeating. Tat said, "We already went through this. We let somebody come into the house, and look what they did." So Cat don't spend a lot of time with Triple H to see how manipulative she really is. But if he calls upon Cat to put on that I Spy Private Eye hat, oh girl, she gonna see some things. He probably do know Lynette, old scheming ass. Oh, you better drop Lynette in his lap. You better drop Lynette in his lap. You gonna get in trouble, because if you drop Lynette in his lap, Lynette is gonna tell on y'all. Mm, mm. I wish they would play the promo for the next episode when the show goes off. Um, do I feel bad for Tater Thought getting yelled at? Yeah, because he didn't deserve that. It wasn't his fault that EG's wife is a scamming heifer. I'm still on the Caroline's makeup does look pretty. Um, Also the actress who plays Caroline, she's very beautiful. If he called Eva, I'm gonna throw something at him. If he called Eva, I would throw something at him. Oh, girl, I did not expect Family Guy to play after that. Um, but Kat doesn't get to see how manipulative Triple H is because Kat don't hang around her. So it's not like, and the person who really knows how manipulative she is Chelsea, because Chelsea is always catching her when she on her BS and doing something. So there's that. But it really boils down to the fact that you sitting up here scamming and doing all this stuff, and then you bigging up Caroline's head about how she's your friend and y'all need to get back to stuff, but you don't even like Caroline. You feel like Caroline is too nosy for her own good, but you need to remember that Caroline is loyal to EG and EG only. So when everything goes down and you get revealed, Caroline gonna be on your ass. But I'm also not a fan of Caroline because you're not a girl's girl, Caroline. You sold the girls who brought the lawsuit against the law firm down the river to keep your job, and you sold them out. And you also helped that man cheat on his wife. So when Triple H says you were there for the good times and the bad times with Danny, she helped with them bad times. Like, EG is wrong as two left shoes because he continued to make the choice to cheat on his wife. But you were there for the bad times. You saw how he broke Danny down. And you also saw how Danny was nice to everybody and treated y'all good until y'all started fucking her over. I feel bad for Tater Thought being talked to like that. First of all, this is a hostile work environment, and this is where I would start blackmailing that man with what I know. But he better than me, because you're not gonna scream and holler and cuss me out, or because your trifling wife did something that she wasn't supposed to do. Well, honestly, if it was a situation where we actually know she got attacked, this would not be my sentiment. But we all know she got punched in the face deliberately to keep your attention on her so she could isolate you away from Danny and your kids. She made that choice to do all of those things, and now everybody else got to catch the brunt of it. And oh, there's nothing wrong with her friendship with Lynette. Oh yeah, there's an issue, and Randy gonna have an issue because Randy is like, y'all about to ruin my $10 million payday, and I don't like that. I don't like that. I mean, Grayson apologized to Vanilla Bean for, getting all up in arms, but Vanilla Bean, you kind of overstepped, so, they got to find a happy medium with that. I feel like him and, if Grayson isn't the Impaler, I don't think he's the Impaler. I don't even think he worked for the Impaler. He might end up working for the Impaler trying to get some money to help his mama, or he might end up working with Delusional Derek down to that free clinic, because we all know, like Shanice said, Wig ain't gonna do nothing there. She is not gonna be hands on. This is a photo op. This is a chance for her to feel like she is better than everybody and, get her name out there. Granted, that lady gonna run through her money. She is. We know it. She's going to run through that money like nobody's business. Como se dice? What am I thinking? Oh, Carlton did take, Vanilla Bean's advice where she told him stop being so eager, stop being so available. And when he told Nicole, oh girl, I've already seen that, so you go have fun. Nicole looking like, what? Wait a minute, you could have went with me to see it again. It might have the desired effect. It might have the desired effect. But the desired effect for you is for her to want to spend more time with you and you to be the one and only. But you forget she still has Kyle. And Kyle is okay with not being her one and only and her not jumping back into a relationship, into a committed relationship, because Kyle has gone through this. Not the divorce, but he lost his wife passed away. So he understands not trying to speed run into another committed relationship and everybody's married and happy and having a good celebration, good times. So we're gonna see how this plays out. And delusional Derek, take the opportunity because you need a job, you need a place to live. Okay, you're giving real homosexual right now, and tell that girl you don't like her. Please tell that girl you don't like her. But with that being said, I got some editing to do. Um, so we will be back here tomorrow for lives, and hopefully I can edit those shorts and get them uploaded. And then while we're at it, go ahead and like, comment, subscribe, turn your post notifications on, and share me with your people on YouTube. If you're on Twitch, hit the follow button, and then come over here to YouTube, like, comment, subscribe, turn your post notifications on, and share me with your people. Also be looking out for some things that I have coming. I will have them scheduled. I will post them on the community tab, okay? I'm trying to do better with promoting on social media, but I'm more of a creative and less of a poster. So I'm gonna try to figure that out. Rest in peace, Jesse Jackson. Happy Black History Month. Also, happy Black History Centennial. It's been 100 years of Black history. Ew. And don't forget to call your representatives, your senators, local businessmen, local developers that are trying to, have detention centers for ICE. It's ICE today, tomorrow, the next day, and them days after that. That's how I feel. I'm not taking it back. On top of that, make sure you're registered to vote. Make sure your registration is up to date, and make sure they haven't managed to purge your registration. Also, make sure you have all your IDs and your birth certificate, all that stuff. When it comes to that, call your senators, call your representatives. 5calls.org gives you the prompts. It gives you everything in your state, your county, and federally, the things that they're trying to pass, that if you don't agree with it, you could call them and let them know how you feel. And I feel like everybody should call them and let them know how they feel. I do. I'm very opinionated and educated. I do. And then when it comes to Beyond the Gates, download the Know Your Limits app. Know your limits. Also, don't, the girls, the gays, the days, and the boys, go ahead and do your self-exams for the breastises, or for the men, the pecs. Do your self-exams, and also keep a detailed history of your family's medical history. I'm trying to keep a detailed history of my family's medical history as well, so I'm not going to tell you to do something that I'm not already doing. And with that being said, I love everyone. I will see y'all for the next one. Don't be like Triple H manipulating people. And if you're in a hostile work environment like Tomas, go ahead and call them people on your boss. Because what you're not going to do is cuss me out over your manipulation.